October 31st. Most of you know that as Halloween, the day when we get to get dressed up, go out trick-or-treating, and carve pumpkins. But to Wiccans, it's the Samhain celebration. Samhain is one of 8 Sabbats that occur in the wheel of the year. These Sabbats correspond to naturally occurring solstices, equinoxes, and midpoint days during the year. Because of their connection to nature-based events, they are days of high importance to the Wiccan culture. As I mentioned, Samhain occurs on October 31st and is often revered as the Wiccan New Year. This day is also known as the celebration of death. That's because it's believed that at this point, the veils between worlds is at their thinnest and that it's much easier to communicate with ancestors and others who have passed on. This day also serves as a reminder that the dark half of the year is about to begin. Ways that we typically celebrate Samhain include having a bonfire, lighting candles, creating an altar that honors those who have passed on, and hosting a Feast of the Dead. A Feast of the Dead is when you host a dinner but leave places set for those who have passed on. The next Sabbath is Yule, which corresponds to the winter solstice. This is the shortest day of the year and the longest night of the year as well. It's also a time of new beginnings, because following the longest night, the days will slowly get longer and brighter. And it's also the turning of the wheel of the year. With the Yule celebration, there are many images and objects that correspond between both the Yule celebration and modern winter and Christmas celebrations as well. Some of these objects include the decorating of pine trees, the use of peppermint and mistletoe and decorations and foods, and the colors red, green, white, and gold. After the new year, we have on February 1st, Imbolc, which is midway between the winter solstice and the spring equinox. It serves as a reminder that spring is coming and that we should get ready for it. So typically we like to partake in what's called spring cleaning and purification as well. March 21st is Ostara, and that's the spring equinox. And we celebrate the spring maiden and the new season that is upon us. This is when the first seeds are sowed in order to bring about the newest harvest. Again, there are lots of imagery that relate from the Ostara celebration to today's springtime celebrations. These images include eggs, bunnies, flowers, and seeds. In May, on May 1st, we have May Day, or Beltane, and the highlight of this celebration is the maypole and the maypole dance that goes along with it. Lisa is the longest day of the year and celebrates the summer solstice. This is a time when we celebrate the power of the sun and all that it is capable of. It's also a great time to get outdoors and take advantage of all that nature has to offer and all that the sun allows us to do. Lammas occurs on August 1st, and that's the celebration of the harvest. At this point, the crops have grown all summer, and we begin to reap what the harvest has yielded for us. It's also when the first grains are turned into bread, and is sometimes thought of as the bread celebration as well. And lastly is the autumn equinox, which is Mabun. This is a time when the fields are almost bare, and we are thankful for all that the earth and the sun has provided for us in order to get us through those hard, dark months of the year. So by celebrating the 8 Sabbats, Wiccans are become more in touch with nature and honor and celebrate all that nature and the earth and the sun provides for us. But through looking at these celebrations as well, it also shows us that Wiccan culture and today's modern culture share a lot of ideas and imagery that is similar, and proves that no matter how different we are similar.